also want to add, I think they need to change the transfer and the portal rules. I think the portal shouldn't open up so after the national championship game, because when you open the portal up right after the season like that, all these guys transferring, coaches, quarterbacks, players. These bowl games, they're meaningless. They're the exhibition games, they're scrimmages. So I want to see the NCAA put in a new rule this upcoming season to where the portal doesn't open till after the national championship game. So I mean, how do you guys feel about it, Adrian? Do you think the bowl games are just watered down this season?
This ain't the first time we talked about this. This is what's going on. I can take this all the way back to when Leonard Fournette and Christian McCaffrey decided that they weren't going to play in the bowl game, and
that's when it started.
Yeah, and that's
like when it basically started, when all this sitting for bowl games for drafts, not transfer portal as much, but that's all when it kicked off, you know.
If I was a coach, like a college football coach, I'd probably, these coaches aren't getting any sleep or any like downtime, because you think right after the season you're trying to deal with getting ready for a bowl game, whatever bowl game you're going to be getting in, dealing with your players leaving in the portal. Then you got to deal with the players that you already have, trying to give them NIL money. So we need to do something to where it's a balance, whether it's you're giving NIL a cap or you're giving changing the calendar on it. Definitely needs to be changed. Like I said, and it all started too with them instituting the early signing day period. I mean, just leave it at February like it is. We'll be good to go. Change the transfer portal and all that stuff till after these bowl games, or at least to the first of the year, instead of putting so much pressure on these guys, because it's just the wild west out here, man. And you see, like, now it's supposed to be a dead period right now, but that cornerback from USC, Damani Jackson, was at Bama's practice last week, and he's not even supposed to be there. So it's just there's no rules, there's no guidelines for anything. It's just all over the place. And if, like I said, if I was a coach, college football coach, I don't blame these guys for getting up out of there and going to the NFL where it's less stressful.
Yeah, I mean, the team that I root for was really hurt by the whole transfer portal and the sitting out, as we saw. I think it was 15 of the 22 starters weren't playing. I know it was 5 out of 7 defensive linemen were out. So I mean, Jared Verse, who's our number one guy. I'm with you, Raj. I think it's a lot of it needs to be changed. It needs to be pushed to the end of bowl games. Everything like that needs to be changed, pushed back. It's ruining the fun of all the bowl games. Everybody talks about bowl season. Bowl season isn't even fun anymore because guys don't come out and play. You know? I didn't watch a single bowl game other than these last two, because they were just unwatchable. They were bad products. I would be curious to see too how many. What the rate, like the viewership was this year compared to years past, because it was a lot of football and a lot of guys that, you know, are sitting all year and then they're playing, you know, this one bowl game. So yeah, it definitely needs to be changed. I'm with Adrian. There needs to be a cap on NIL, and there needs to be amount of cut down the amount of times kids can transfer. Like, I mean, I'm happy because it might received a good quarterback because of it. Uiagalelei is a solid quarterback, but he went to Clemson, then he went to Oregon State, now he's at Florida State. I think this is his 5th year. Like, you can't have guys going to 3 teams like this is the NFL. It should be you should be able to transfer once. You should be able to transfer once, and that's it. And if you don't like that school that you're at, stick around till the NFL draft. But you can't be transferring 3-4 times. You know.
Two guys. 2 notes of importance. 27.2 million watched the Michigan-Alabama game. To the top 10 telecast of all time. And then Brock Bowers has officially declared for the draft. I mean, we all knew that, but he made it official.